Welcome back to Sirantwi Education channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for me if you have not done so. Grade 10, today we're going to look at our term 3, HTML or web design, which is part of this term's practical test. Now, it's new to everybody in grade 10. It's the first time you are doing HTML, so we need to pay attention and understand these concepts. Now, when we talk about HTML, it stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is a language we use to create a website. There are different languages available for creating website, but then we are going to focus on HTML. Now, HTML works by using what we call tags and element, and then attributes. So the tags are always in angle bracket, which is less than and greater than. Now, your HTML tag will be given to you, especially in examination, which you need to know them. Now, let's look at different HTML tags that are available. One, like I said, we put it in less than and greater than. So, the structure of HTML is as follows. You start with your HTML tag. Whenever you are creating a web page. And then this tag here shows that the browser must be able to read or understand the HTML language. Then after that, you begin with the head tag. And then inside the head tag, we have the title. Let's say my title will be Sirantwi, the title of the page. And then you close your tag, your title. Remember, when you are closing, you put /. So we have text that has open and close, other text do not have, which I'm going to also explain to you as we progress. So meaning when you run the page, Sirantwi will be in the browser tab, which I will show you. And then you close your head tag. Then you open your body tag. Body tag shows that whatever that you type will be in the body tag. Any message that you type, any content, it shows the content of the page. So here you type all your messages, first page. When you are done, you close your body tag. Remember, I said the / means close tag, and then you close your HTML tag. So this is the structure of every single web page. It starts with HTML and then it ends with HTML, followed by the head tag. And inside the head tag, we have the title tag where you need to indicate the title of your page. So basically, this should be the structure of every single web page. Now, I'll explain each and every tag with you as we progress. So we start with the first question under the HTML. It says, the web page has no title. Add the text Heritage Festival between the title text so that it displays as a browser's tab. So browser tab means title. So meaning here, we must put the tag called title. And within it, we type Heritage Festival. Then we close our title tag. So this is how that question should be answered. Now let's look at how we're going to answer this. I have my data file here. You'll find the Three Heritage Festival as HTML type of file. But to open it, you right click and choose edit with Notepad++. If at home you don't have Notepad++, you can download it for free. It's free version. Or you can also open with Notepad and choose Notepad. You can use Notepad also to do it. Now let's use Notepad++. Now, you see the question will give you this way, then you need to make changes to that. So this is the head. They say we must add a title. So in between this title, we type Heritage Festival. They gave the title for you. So whenever you click on the first title, it will have the close tag. So let's say in examination, this one is not there. It's not going to select it, meaning there's a mistake here. You need to put a / to close the title. Remember this, avoid typing wrongly. There are some learners, they will type title like this. That is wrong. It should be title. Right. The next question says, change the 4 headings that currently use the H3 tag so that they use H2. So meaning there's a heading that is H3, we might change it to H2. Now, let me show you. H3 means heading 3, just like in Microsoft Word. If you open Microsoft Word, these heading styles. Heading 1, in HTML we say H1. Heading 2 is H2. Heading 3 is H3. So now, there was heading 1 here, H1, and then we close it with H1. Now they say we might change all the heading 3s to heading 2. So this is heading 3. We change from H3 to H2. Don't forget to close it to H2 also. And then another one is here. You change to H2. There's another one here. Also here. So we are changing from heading 2 to heading 3 to heading 2. Right. Now, when you are done, you click on save. When you are done, just click on save so that your work will be saved. Now, I'll click on save over here. Let me see the outcome. You double click so that it will open for you. Now, so you can see here, the browser tab, Heritage Festival. Heritage Festival is there. That's the browser tab, that's the title. Now, all these are H2 heading 2 now, and this is heading 1. The next question says, format the line Mahikane, Northwest, 24 September 2026, so that it appears as italic and also underline. Now, take note, italic, we use I. So if you want to italize Mahikane, it's I, and then Mahikane will be there. And then you close your I. Now, if you want to underline, you put U. U is underlined. So you put U here. And then you close the U last also. Remember, the tag that you start with must be the last one that you close it. So let's go and check. This text, they say we must underline and italize. So you click before it. You don't need to just type next to it, just before. and then you type underline is U, and then you want to italize also I. Then after Mafeking, you go here and then you close your I. And then we close our U tag. Remember, the first one you open will be the last one that you close. The second one that you open should be the last one that you close. So U means underline, I means what? Italic. So you must take note of that. How to underline and how to italize text. Then you click on save button. Now let's go back and check our page. So you see it's underlined and then also italicized. So that is what we needed to do. Now, if you want to bold it, also we choose B. We could have bolded it by putting B. B means bold, meaning that we need to close our B before our I. So B tag, if you click on the tag and it's not selecting the close tag, that means you made a mistake. You click save. So if I go back and see the outcome, it's bold, italicized, and also underlined. Right, let's check the next question. Format the last line of the page, Sirantwi Education 2026, using the font tag as follows. So here we are using font. There's a tag called font. Now, the font has attribute. And then you close the font tag. Now, the font has an attribute meaning that part of the font. So we say the area should be the font type, the size of the font should be 2, and then the color should be gray. So let's go and check it also. This one, so we need to open the font tag. Then you don't close with a greater than symbol, then you type face. We don't say font type, we say face equals to. Anytime you are assigning an attribute, you put equal sign. So font face equals to Arial. Then size equals to 2. And then color equals to gray. Now you close it. Now take note, the font tag, the attributes are always in red font. Face equals to Arial, size equals to 2, color equals to gray. Remember the way I type the color, not COLOUR. If I put U here, it's gonna give me wrong one. So meaning the attribute should always be what? Red font, and the color should be American English, which is COLOR, not OUR. Take note. So color equals to gray, size equals to 2, face equals to area, which is an attribute for font. Then I close it here. Don't add the attributes again. The attributes are only on the or inside the open tag. Now, the common mistakes learners make is that they will just create a new one and say font, then say face equals area. They will be adding them in greater than and less than. That is wrong. Do not make such mistakes. You can't say font and then you start again. Face equals to area. That's wrong. So take note. It should be part of the open font tag. Right. That is how we change the font. So font has the face, it has the size, and then also has the color. Then we save it. Let's go back and check. So that's the size here, and then the color is gray, and then also area font was used. This is the one. So if I change it to the color to be red, now let's look at it. So now you can see the color has been changed to red. If I change the size also to be 30, so you can see the size has been changed to 30. So take note of that. Right, now we move straight to the next question. It says change the background color of the whole page to light yellow. So to change the color of the page, we insert it inside the open tag for body. So body inside is a BG color, which stands for background color. BG color as one word equals to light yellow. Light yellow should be one word, like light blue, light green. You cannot put space in between. Then you click on OK. And then you save it. Now let's go and check. So that is the background color, which is light yellow. Now let me change the background color again, maybe light blue. Then you save. Let's refresh our page. This is light blue. So the tag for changing background color is, it should be inside the body tag. BG color equals to, then you put the name of the color inside inverted comma. So take note. There can also be a color that is in a color code. Like for instance, if I put hashtag, their color code which will be given to you, F4, and I click on save. Let's check the color code. That is it. So every single color has also color code, which they can give you in examination. Right. So that's all about changing the background color. The next question says, change the first horizontal line on the page as follows. It must be half of the width of the page, and then it should be 5 pixels thick. 5 pixels thick. Now take note, horizontal line is HR with a forward slash. Why do I put the forward slash? Because horizontal line, we call it empty tag. Empty tag do not have open and close tag like the normal tags. So HR, then you must indicate the size. The size, we use the width. We have the width, which is the length. So here, half of the page means 50%. And then the size should be 5. So that's how we insert horizontal line. We use HR. HR, the width, you specify the width, you specify the size, and you can also specify the color. Now the question says the first horizontal line, we have to look for HR. Here is it. So HR, the width equals to 50%. If for the whole page, then it's going to be 100%. And then the size must be equals to 5. And then the color, you can also specify the color must be equal to red. Don't forget to put it in inverted comma. So HR, which is horizontal line, the width 50%, the size 5, and then the color equals to red. Then you save it. Now let's go back and check our page. This is it. 50% of the page, the color is red, and then also the thickness is 5. So if I change the thickness to maybe 10, there we go. So this is all about horizontal line, which is HR. So anytime they ask you to insert horizontal line, we use HR. So take note. Then the next question says, under the contact us heading, add the address 25 Nelson Mandela Drive on the new line below the email address without starting a new paragraph. So whenever you are starting a new line, we use BR. BR means line break. So if I want two line break, I put 2BR. So BR means line break. Now let's look at that. Contact us. Where is contact us? Yeah, here. Now, the question says, we must add the address 25 Nelson Mandela Drive on a new line below the email address. Okay, so here is the email address. We need to add that one. Now, so we use BR. That's line break. And then we add the text 25 Nelson Mandela Drive. So BR is line break. And then we save it. So you see 25 Nelson Mandela Drive on a new line. If I do not put that one there, it's going to show this. If I don't put a BR, it's not going to push it down. It's going to create a problem for me. So BR means line break. So take note. If you want two lines break, you put 2BR. There's one tag missing that's getting there section of the page, which causes the rest of the page to display incorrectly. Find the errors and then you correct it. So here we need to determine the error in the page. There's a tag missing. Now let's go and check. We have this tag which is there. The body tag, the font is fine. Our HR. Now the question says under the getting there. We have a paragraph. Yes. This paragraph here, the festival grounds on Nelson Mandela. Let's go and check. The festival grounds on Nelson Mandela should be a paragraph, but it is not showing as a paragraph. So we need to close the tag. We did not close it, so we must close our P. That is why it was not selecting it. Whenever you click on the open tag, it must select the close tag. So it was not there, so it was not selecting the close tag for the paragraph. So that was the error detected. Now, the last part, Add a new section at the end of the page, just above the last page, the last horizontal line that matches the rest of the page. The heading ticket using the same heading text as the other section. The paragraph reading tickets are available at the gate and online, and then the word online should be bold. So here we need to add a section at the end, like the other sections in the page. Now, how do you see the other section? They are all heading 2. Then the question says the heading using the same text, and then the paragraph should read that part. Right, so we need to look at other sections on the last one. So here, just before we close our body text, we must add our heading 2 and then the paragraph. Just like this paragraph, the heading and then the paragraph will follow. So our H2, and then it should read ticket. And then we close our H2. Then we start with our paragraph, P, and it says the paragraph should read, tickets are available at the gate and online. Then we close our paragraph tag. Then it says we must bold the word online, so put B, and then we close the tag B. So the online is bold, and we have a paragraph tag for this one also, then we save it. So now when we go back and check, it's gonna display. Right, it's here ticket, and then it's displaying there just after the other paragraphs. Right, so basically this is what HTML is all about. Let's know all this. We must know how to apply the bold text, which is B. We must know underline, which is U. We must also know italic, I, which is italic, so which will be given to you all the time. You need to know them, how to place the tag, open tag and close tag, the body tag. If they say the title, you must put it inside the title tag. And in most cases, there will be comments given to you. So you need to also show, do not type inside the comment section. If you get a question that has a comment, don't type inside the comment section, which is going to disturb you. It's not going to display. So everything must be typed outside the comment section. Thank you for your precious time. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and then you get more of these videos.